I never thought I would stand in front of a Prius and call it cool, yet here we are. And the car in front of me makes it impossible to pretend otherwise. This is the 2026 Toyota Prius Nightshade, finished in a color so impossible to ignore that stopping to stare feels like a reflex. Toyota calls it Karachi Yellow. I call it the first Prius that actually turns heads. Before we dive deeper, hit like for the next Gear channel, because today might be the day the Prius changes its reputation forever. The moment the sun hits this paint, it shifts between yellow and soft gold, like it cannot decide which personality to show. If it leaned even more into the gold flare, I would not complain, but the blacked out trim does something incredible here. Every badge, every mirror cap, every logo carries this stealth finish. It gives the car a kind of modern confidence that older Prius generations never dared to attempt. It rolls on gloss black wheels. Normally, I avoid gloss black wheels because they hide none of the dust and show all of the scratches, yet here they somehow work. Maybe it is the contrast with the yellow, or maybe Toyota finally understood that subtle aggression goes a long way. The side profile reveals the familiar Prius silhouette, but sharpened. The glass roof option adds an airy feel to an otherwise low cockpit. And out back, you see the angle that sells the whole redesign. The shape drops into a fast, aggressive tail, much more sculpted than the soft curve we are used to. The integrated rear door handle, hidden high near the window, cleans up the entire side. It is the kind of detail that makes people look twice and ask if this really is a Prius. Practicality has a cost. The lower roofline steals a little headroom and a little cargo volume. Lift the cargo floor and you do find extra storage, along with the included charging cable. Level 1 and Level 2 connectors sit ready to go, which means you are not forced to install a home charger immediately. Plug it in, top it up, and enjoy roughly 40 miles of electric driving. For many people, that covers the daily commute with no gasoline at all. There is no spare tire, which might frustrate road trip lovers. If peace of mind matters, an aftermarket compact spare is an easy upgrade and worth considering before long drives. Under the hood lives a 2-liter, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder working with Toyota's electric system to deliver a combined 220 horsepower. No belt-hand cone CVT here. This is Toyota's planetary gear system, known for durability and smoothness. The engine alone makes roughly 160 horsepower. While nobody will challenge a supercar in a Prius, a 6 to 7 second sprint to 60 is quick enough to silence old Prius jokes. There is one catch. The Prime, or rather the plug-in hybrid version now simply labeled PHEV, comes only in front-wheel drive. In snowy weather, front-wheel drive still works, but yes, all-wheel drive would have been welcome. Toyota dropped the Prime name entirely, which feels like losing a distinctive identity in exchange for a generic label. Step inside and the design swings wildly away from anything Prius has done before. The instrument display sits high, almost floating, which removes the need for a separate head-up display. The wheel reaches toward you with a slightly futuristic stance. Lines curve and intersect across the dash like channels guiding your eyes toward the 12.3-inch touchscreen. That screen and the glass roof both cost extra. And whether they are worth the additional money is up to you, but they do elevate the entire cabin. The interior is stylish, but not spacious. The lower roofline means tall passengers will brush the ceiling in the rear seats. There are USB-C ports and a massive 1500-watt outlet, but strangely, no air vents for rear passengers. Something this modern should absolutely have them. Out on the road, the Prius shows why this generation feels like a turning point. Ride comfort is excellent. Steering is extremely light, almost playful, and the car no longer feels like an appliance forced into motion. It feels willing. Switch to Sport, and the throttle responds with more urgency. Full electric mode is silent and smooth, and unless conditions force the gasoline engine to assist, it remains in EV mode without complaint. If you drive short distances daily, you may use almost no fuel at all. The digital cluster tracks everything: electric miles driven, your EV percentage, your eco score, and real-time energy usage. You can treat it like a game, trying to maximize efficiency, or simply enjoy the technology doing its job. The question everyone asks is simple. Should you pay extra for the plug-in hybrid or save money and choose the standard Prius hybrid? If you can charge at home, the plug-in version changes your daily routine completely. 40 miles of electric range is enough for many people to run errands all week on electrons alone. If you live in an apartment and cannot charge regularly, the battery weight only hurts efficiency. In that case, the standard hybrid wins easily. If this were my only car and I drove in snowy climates, the non-plug-in all-wheel drive variant would be the one I would consider. But even with front-wheel drive, the Nightshade version has enough grip with proper tires to manage winter roads. Toyota's Safety Sense covers all the expected features: adaptive cruise, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, collision mitigation, and more. Years of refinement make this one of the most consistent and trustworthy driver assist systems in its class. There is something ironic about this generation. It might be the best Prius ever built, yet you do not see it everywhere. Toyota now sells hybrid Highlanders, hybrid Corollas, hybrid RAV4S, hybrid everything. The Prius no longer owns the hybrid spotlight, but in a strange way that makes the Nightshade Edition feel even cooler. It is unique again. It stands out, especially in a color like Karachi Yellow. Some people love every Prius generation. Others loved only the originals. But this one, objectively, is the most impressive version Toyota has created. It looks good, drives well, offers meaningful electric range, and finally has personality. The Prius is no longer boring. It is finally something you might choose for reasons beyond fuel economy. Tell me what you think. Hit like for the Next Gear channel if you want more honest, original reviews. And let us know if the 2026 Prius Nightshade changed your opinion of the Prius name.